In 1947, a quiet banker named Andy Dufresne is convicted of a brutal crime, a crime he swears he didn't commit. The court doesn't believe him, and so Andy is sent to Shawshank State Prison for 2 life sentences. When he enters Shawshank, the walls feel cold, unforgiving, a place where hope dies slowly. Among the inmates watching him is a man named Red, a man who can get you almost anything. And he sees something strange in Andy, a calm that doesn't belong in prison. Andy struggles through his first months, the violence, the loneliness, the silence. Yet, he never breaks, never snaps. Instead, he walks through prison life with quiet determination. One day, Andy approaches Red and asks for a simple tool, a rock hammer. Not to fight, not to escape, but to shape small rocks. Red agrees, curious about this unusual man. Then comes the rooftop scene, a hot, burning day. Andy overhears a guard complaining about taxes, and in a bold, dangerous moment, he steps forward. Andy offers financial advice inside a prison filled with guards ready to kill him. He explains tax law calmly, and his courage pays off. The guards reward Andy and his friends with cold beers on the roof. For a moment, they feel free again. Soon, Andy becomes important. He starts helping more guards, filing their taxes, fixing their finances, and eventually, he catches the eye of the warden himself. The warden uses Andy to launder money, quietly, secretly, while pretending to be a man of God. Andy plays along, watching, waiting. But Andy doesn't lose himself. He creates a library, writes letters for years to get funding, and slowly, the darkest corner of Shawshank becomes a place of learning, a place of hope. He teaches inmates, guides them, gives them purpose, even helps a young man named Tommy work toward a better life. Then, everything changes. Tommy tells Andy he met a man who admitted to the murders Andy was blamed for. For the first time in nearly 20 years, Andy sees a real chance at freedom. He begs the warden for help, for justice, but the warden refuses. Andy knows too much about the money laundering, and so the warden silences Tommy forever. Andy is thrown into solitary, weeks of darkness. But when he returns, he seems calm, too calm, as if he's finally made a decision. He tells Red, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things. That night, Andy disappears. The next morning, guards open his cell. They stare at the poster on the wall. Red smiles. Something is wrong. They tear it down, and behind it, a tunnel. A tunnel Andy dug for 19 years with the tiny rock hammer Red gave him. Andy escaped, crawled through the pipe system, through darkness, filth, and sewage, until he reached the storm. Rain pouring over him, a a free man. But Andy didn't run away quietly. He mailed every record, every document, every secret of the warden's corruption to the newspapers. The warden's empire collapses in an instant, and the man who controlled Shawshank for decades chooses his own end. Years later, Red finally earns parole. He follows a clue Andy left beneath an oak tree: a letter, money, and an invitation to a small town in Mexico, Zihuatanejo. Red travels across borders, across years of pain, until he reaches the beach. And there, building a small boat, is Andy, free, peaceful, smiling at the friend who never gave up. Together, they began their new life, far from Shawshank, far from the darkness, and in the end, hope wins.